In this lecture, we are discuss about introduction of HTML. So outline is that what is HTML, why learn HTML, HTML text editors, a simple HTML document, explain what is an HTML elements, web browsers, building block of HTML. So what is HTML? So simple word is that HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which is used for creating web pages and web applications. So hypertext, that means hypertext simply means text within text, and a text has link within it, a hyperlink. Whenever you check on the link which is bring you to a new web page and you have checked on hyperlink. So markup language is that a markup language is a computer language that is used to apply layouts and formatting conversion to a text document. And markup language makes a text more interactive and attractive is a dynamically. It can turn text into image, tables, links, etc. Web pages are that a web page is a document which is commonly written in HTML documents. It is a simple collections of applications that is created with HTML markup language. Then HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the standard markup language of creating web pages. HTML describes the structure of web pages. HTML consists of series of elements. Then HTML elements tell the browsers how to display the contents. Then also HTML element labels prices of content such as this heading, this is paragraph, this is links, etc. So why learn HTML? Creating a web page, become a web designer, understand web, learn other languages. So simple is that creating web pages. When we want to create a simple and attractive web pages, then we use a HTML markup language. You can create a website or customize an existing web templates if you know HTML well. Become a web designer. That means if you want to start a career as a professional web designer, HTML and CSS design is must skills. Understand webs. That means if you want to optimize your website to boost its speed and performance, it is good to know HTML at best results. Learning other language, then HTML is help to learning a other language, just like different technologies, then different JavaScript, PHP, Angulars, as well as HTML text editors are. An HTML file is a text editor. So create a HTML file. We can use any text editors. Then simple is that text editor are programming platform. Then we can write a program in HTML platform and create a web pages. So there are various types of text editors. Simple is that Notepad and TextEdit Mac. After learning the basic, you can easily use other performance text editors, which is notepads, text, Vims, etc. This is a simple example of HTML. First of all, we have a HTML program that is start with doc types. Then second is that HTML tag, then head sections, then head tag, then title tag. Title tag is a page title, then also title tag is close, then head section is close, then body section, body tag is start, then heading section is that my first heading, then heading section is also closed, then paragraph is that my first paragraph, then paragraph section is also closed, then body section is also closed, then HTML close. So output is that my first heading and my first paragraph. Then explain explains, that means the doc type is declare the definition of document in is a HTML5 documents. Then XML is that HTML element is root element of HTML page. The head section is the information about the HTML page. Then title is that as a title of HTML page. Then body section is define a document body in a HTML program, just like a hyperlink, heading, paragraph, image, tables, list, etc. H1 is a heading section, P is a paragraph section. What is an HTML element? Is that an HTML element is defined by start tag, some contain and end tags, just like tag name contain goes, then tag name close. Then also HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag, just like H1 my first heading, then H1 is close, then P is a paragraph, my first paragraph, then paragraph is close. So example is that start tag H1, my first heading is H1 and tag, then P is a paragraph, this is a start tag, then element is that my paragraph, my first paragraph, then end tag is that paragraph close, then start tag also BR tag, but none of the element contained, then also none of end tags. So web browser is that when we create a simple HTML application and simple HTML programs, then we publish in web browser. So the web browser of purpose of web browser to read HTML document and display the correctly in display in web browser platform. So a web browser does not display the HTML tag but use them to determine how to display the document. HTML code with Notepad. So some simple step is that first of all open Notepad in Windows. Write code in HTML. This is a simple example. Save the HTML file with extension HTML, and next extension is that HTML. Then fourth step is that to run the HTML page you need to open the file location where you have saved the file. Then this is your output. Building block of HTML. Then building block is HTML is that tags, attributes and elements. So tag are an HTML tag surround the content and apply meanings to it. Then return browsers between background. Then HTML attribute is that name tags. Then element also individual component of HTML files. This is some example. Then this is elements, then start tag and also end tag. Then contain the some paragraphs and some example. This is my web page. So P is class with GIF. This is attribute name, then this is attribute value, this is also attribute. Thank you.